Hola, ¿cómo están? I have just finished with comida, or lunch. So, this is part 2 of my Spanish adventure. I've received a few comments on my last video about what I was going to talk about in this one. So, that would be weather, language, culture, and family. So, weather. Today we have to see the weather. Today was a bright and sunny day with no chance of clouds or rain. That pertains to every single day here. But I have heard that it gets very cold here in Valderes. Muy frío. Up to, minus to -10 Celsius, which is roughly about -14 degrees Fahrenheit. Muy frío. And I didn't pack my winter jacket. So, that'll be an interesting experience, but hopefully we get snow. Next was language. I was asked to speak more of the language, so I'm going to attempt to speak it when talking about my school. Yo terminé mi 3 semanas de colegio, or I have just finished my 3rd week of school, and that's a lie. It's my 3rd week here, 1st week of school, and what a chaotic week that was. Mi profesora de matemáticas dice, está muerto. My professor of mathematics told me my first day, when he found out that I hardly speak a word of Spanish, that I was doomed and dead. But I will show him. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Culture. Nosotros comemos muy carne. We eat a lot of meat here. Most of that meat is pork. So, jamón y chorizo and various other pieces of ham that I don't remember the name of. Oh, and a tapa, a appetizer, I would suppose, is pig's ears. Yes, they eat the ear canals here, which is kind of strange, in my personal opinion. It's something I'll have to get used to. We have an amazing drink here called mosto, which tastes a little bit like grape juice, but a little bit sweeter, and looks like apple juice, which, who knew? And it is my favorite drink, and I swear I'm addicted to it now. Nosotros bebemos vino con las comidas. So, we drink wine with every meal. Not me, because I'm underage, and it's against the rules of the program, but the adults drink wine with every meal. Speaking of wine, waking up every morning, I wake up to the beauty of a wine factory. Isn't it gorgeous? The family. Mi familia is loco, muy loco. but they're also really nice. I feel a real part of the family, even if that means cleaning the bathroom, like I had to do this morning because Sabado is cleanup day. Hey, yay. So we have desayuno every morning. Normally on school days around 7:30 or 7:30. Pero en sábado y domingo, yo no sé, porque nosotros despierta diferente vez. So normally on weekdays we have breakfast around 7:30, but on Saturday and Sunday it's very different times because we don't all wake up at the same time. What else about the family? I don't think I would have survived this week without Maria, because those professors talk really fast and don't write very clearly on the board either. So my attempts to understand what they've written usually end up in failed words, which was really bad because yesterday, ayer, Maria enfermo. Maria was sick. So I had to do everything myself. And I know that seems like a good thing, but when you don't understand a single word that's being said, or you understand just enough, but not enough to take notes, well, it ends pretty badly, and with bad grades as well. And so that was an interesting experience. But my classmates were very willing to help me, which I am extremely grateful for. Let's see. What else can I tell you? Valderes is a very small town. Not as small as my hometown, but it's cute. Me gusta Valderes. I like Valderes. And they do a lot of rollerblading here. Super exciting. Not a lot of bike ridings. I've seen a few bikes, but not many. And my school is on the top of Valderes. And I mean on the top because Valderes is built on a hillside. So mi colegio overlooks everything of Valderes, which makes muy bonito photos en mañana. So, very beautiful photos in the morning. So, yeah. And our buses are extremely different from the US ones. So, you know those Greyhound travel buses that you would take to go from one place to another that would be maybe about an hour to a day long if you don't have a car yourself? Those are our school buses, which is extremely weird, but unlike in the US where most schools are in each town, so each town has their own school, Valderes is the only town with its school in this area, which means all the towns around it, all the villages, do not have schools. So we have quite a few mix of students. Let's see. I'm not entirely sure about what else to tell you, but I do know that it's been an exciting adventure and an emotional roller coaster, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when I'm sitting in class and I don't understand a word they're saying, and then suddenly Maria's like, "Oh, we have an exam." So it's definitely hard. Most of the teachers are very nice and try and speak English with me, and then they ask if I know or understand what they're saying, and sometimes I do, most times I don't. But they're very willing to let me sink into this language that I am attempting to learn, and hopefully I'll get to speak one episode entirely in Spanish for all of you back at home. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also don't forget to leave any of your questions down in the comments. Adios!